changes for Chelsea: 4 Robert Isaac, 5 Joey Jones, 6 John Bumstead. Chelsea sub Paul Cannaville. For Watford, number 7 Nigel Callaghan, 8 Luther Blissett, 9 John Barnes, and the Watford sub Jimmy Gilligan. The referee this morning, Mr. Terry Holbrook from Wolverhampton. The two linesmen both with new flags today in the Football League experiment. Mr. Potts from Oxfordshire, when he's on the main stand side, and Mr. Coton from Gloucester.
Soccer returns to Vicarage Road, and to a Saturday morning when, sadly, the eyes will not only be on those 22 players, but on the crowd behind them. In the light of the events of the last week, it's an important day not only for the footballers of Watford and Chelsea, but for the sport as a whole, and that's why one can only hope the fans will enter into the spirit of a London derby between two sides, with Chelsea looking for revenge for a 3-2 win that Watford got at Stamford Bridge back in October, which was their first win of the season. The Watford team news is that Warrell Sterling is ruled out with a groin injury, but otherwise they have no serious problems. John Barnes returns at number 9, Luther Blissett alongside him. Doug Rookby is suspended, he's out of the Chelsea side. Colin Pates is injured, and so there's reorganisation there too, as John Neal, the Chelsea manager, with his assistant Ian McNeil on the right as we look, just watches the final preparations. And it means a first full match for Robert Isaac at number 4. Isaac, a young man who's recovered remarkably well after being injured in crowd violence when Millwall met Chelsea at Stamford Bridge and at the Den in the League Cup back in October. And the man in charge is Terry Holbrook from Wolverhampton, who is in charge of just his second game here at Watford, having officiated at the 2-0 defeat Watford suffered at Liverpool's hands in the competition last season. And Kerry Dixon, the man in the foreground, without a goal for 6 weeks, will see this as an important chance to try and get back in amongst the goals. When Dixon moved from Reading, Watford was one club with which he was fairly strongly linked. And important too for Watford to try and build on a useful point in a 1-1 draw on Wearside Sunderland on Tuesday. And it is they who get the game underway, attacking the goal to our right. And John Barnes, much will depend on how he stays up to serious 90 minutes. Callaghan's attempted and cross. Now Rostron. Bright sunny morning in Watford, just a slight breeze as Dublin goes on a run. Sinnott. And cut out by Joey Jones. Spackman. Won by Dixon, by Speedy rather. Spackman once more, and still Spackman. Where were the Watford defence? And an early touch for Tony Coton, who is clearly none the worse for his recent virus. This is his third match back in the first team. Barnes, Rostron outside him, and perhaps he's going to push up. Quite some way Gary Porter also wanting to improve on an impressive performance in midweek.
Mr. Alan Potter from Chiswick, please go to the main office immediately. Mr. Alan Potter from Chiswick to the main office immediately. Thank you.
Chelsea's free kick. Darren Woods. Dixon Speedy forward. Jerry Jones has joined them. Porter. It's down the line for Barnes to chase. Here's Darren Wood. Joined Chelsea from Middlesbrough, one of John Neal's former clubs. Spackman for Bumstead. Jones. Well read by Sinnott. Well, he is improving despite the criticism he got for giving Luton a goal away here. And hitting his wicket with his first chance. I sense the action. It's amazing actually, if you look at past records between these sides, they've always been close games, apart from the first time the two met, when Chelsea won 2-0 at Stamford Bridge, and when Watford won 3-1 there the following season. Everything has been tight. Here's Dixon. Steve Terry covering. Mickey Thomas's throw. Speedy. Starts a suspension on Monday after being sent off in that ill-fated Milk Cup tie with Sunderland. Won by Porter. Dublin. Lohman. Here's Porter. And that's on for Barnes to chase. Bumstead is covering back. Joey Jones was the player challenging. And a goal kick results. Dublin. Callahan. It's won by Dublin again. Bumstead. Les Taylor. Blissett. Chelsea very determined. Watford, well, the manager remains adamant, but one or two people perhaps think they look a little lightweight up front since Riley left. Time alone will tell. McClelland, well won. Giving it though to Bumstead. Here's Nevin. And he's one they've got to watch. Speedy. Dixon going in through the middle. Barnes. That's nice. Now Porter. Lohman inside him. Rostron going down the flank. And it was too close to Nitwicki from Blissett going in to challenge. Terry. Won by Jones, now Taylor. Got round one challenge. But again, didn't run for Blissett. Speedy. Might come for Barnes, and Wood not going to give him the chance. A large number of seats in that picture not filled. One wonders if it's the effect of the early kick-off, and whether some people were more concerned that they'd be prepared to say about what happened at Luton on Wednesday night with the crowd, and have stayed away. Here's Watford's first corner though. Speedy going back on the goal line. Bumstead, Isaac also back. Callahan's corner. Steve Terry prepared to run. Needs Wicky's punch. And another corner. Barnes header. Terry. Watford not able really at the moment to dominate things. It was the closest they've been. Haven't put anything together in free play at all. Lohman. Callahan. And Mickey Thomas didn't quite mean to do that. Sinnott. That's well taken. Goalkeeper was wrong-footed, but stood his ground remarkably well. Watford went into the match at Stamford Bridge back in October, looking for their first win of the season, and they got it because they were able to keep this guy quiet, and even gave Chelsea a goal along the way. And Chelsea have a corner. And, quite a few gaps at the Vicarage Road end as well, behind that goal. Here's the corner. And it was Sinnott, not wanting to take any chances. Nevin. 3 in a row. Bumstead, away by Sinnott, now a chance perhaps, here's Blissett. Callahan going fast one side, here's Callahan, Barnes is forward, and he's got Porter right out the far side, here's Barnes. And Dublin concedes the throw. Chelsea again, not taking any chances. Well, it doesn't run some days inside the box, and there was no Watford boot on the end of that. Otherwise, Keith Dublin would probably wish he was celebrating St Patrick's Day tomorrow in that city. Nevin. Thomas. On for Dixon to chase. McClellan coming to close him down. Sinnott managed to get the ball away. And McClellan, oh dear, oh dear! Dear, oh dear. John McClelland could only put it through his own goal. And Chelsea are in front. And that is, when your luck's not in, the last thing you want.
The time to go for £100, 11 minutes, 8 seconds, 11:08.
And what won't delight McClelland so reliable at the back is that he needn't have touched it, because Tony Coton was coming in behind him. Here's McClellan now, but he is the sort of hard professional who will not let that incident bug him for the rest of his match. You just get on, try and play the football. Now Barnes won't take this. Porter, I think, will be left there. Barnes going forward to join the others. It wasn't a very good free kick by Porter. Didn't have distance on it, which it needed. Speedy, Thomas. Watford's throw. Barnes, that's well worked. Blissett, Barnes. And the flag was up. A bit of control with the hand. And I think against Blissett in the middle. Speedy, Dixon, Rostrom's clearance, but nobody there really to chase, but he might come for Barnes. Niedzwiecki had to come and did, and handled the ball outside the area. Which just gives you some indication of where the game has gone. As 3 or 4 years ago, he would get at least a booking. But Terry Holbrook not even speaking to the Chelsea keeper. And this surely is in John Barnes' range. Or Callahan might drive it. Barnes. Gideon Niedzwiecki knew where it was going. Whether he'd have reached it is another matter. As we reach the quarter hour mark, with Chelsea a goal to the good. Won by Dixon. Steve Terry, been in the wars again this week. Wonder if he will be the professional to get to the 100 stitches in his career quicker than anybody else. It was Isaac's clearance this time. Watford centre-half really has grown in stature since McClellan came to work on alongside him. That's Spackman's clearance. Here's Speedy, who is just that if he gets the chance. Dublin, on for Dixon. Thomas, now Speedy, players coming forward, and a goal kick. I think he should be at Crystal Palace for the diving championships. Terry Holbrook not impressed at all. Won by Dublin. Sinnott, Spackman, Nevin, Dixon, Wood joining the attack in the right back position. Spackman once more. Bumstead. Lohman. And it's not running for Watford at the moment. Graham Taylor sits and watches in the director's box. At the moment, Chelsea look more purposeful in the moves they put together. Porter, won by Barnes. And Jerry Jones not under any pressure with the back pass. Terry, and he's lost out. Here's Speedy, and McClellan's forced to make the save, but only for Dixon again. And Coton was always onto that one. Barnes, Blissett, Now Callahan. Listen again. That's a nice cross. Forced evasive action out of Joey Jones. He was really doing the same sort of job for Chelsea that John McClelland is doing for Watford. The old experienced head nursing the youngsters. Porter's corner is the goalkeeper's. And the free kick. Protestations of innocence by John Bumstead, but he won't get any joy from Terry Holbrook. Be interested to see though whether he gives it for high use of the boot or whether he says it's direct. No sign to raise the arm. No, it's direct. Callahan, straight at the goalkeeper. And there wasn't much pace on it. Won by Bumstead. Looked to be a hand in there somewhere, and was. Well, the referee may not have liked the tackle. Well, one in the air again. Sinnott. Callahan really doesn't look the player at the moment he was a couple of seasons ago. And it's rather lost its way. Porter chases on for Blissett. Porter again. Blissett. And Darren Wood doing the covering. Jones, Wyman not mastered it in the middle. Steve Terry, speedy for Chelsea. Second one here and Watford would be in all sorts of trouble. Here's Nevin. Woods, still Darren Wood. Nevin. Still Nevin, and he couldn't get the cross in, and finally it's Speedy who made Lee Sinnott turn it away, with Nevin offside, says the referee, who could not possibly have been better placed. It. Watford free kick. As we reach the end of the first quarter, which hasn't given the Watford contingent much to shout about. Callahan. Taylor. Rostron, now Gary Porter. Isaac away. Callahan, he's got past one. No free kick. Again, the referee well placed. Taylor. Callahan. Now can he get his cross in this time? Lohman. And nobody quite there. It was Blissett who came in.
Would James Andrews please go to the main office immediately? James Andrews to the main office immediately. Thank you.
John Bumstead that's having the treatment. Won by McClelland. Forward again for Speedy, but Steve Terry in quickly. Blissett. Porter. Barnes. He's got Rostron outside him. Barnes again. They're not giving him any room to move, as Darren Wood. Thomas. Cut out by Rostron. Here's Porter, who was fouled. Harry Porter made his debut right back in December 1983. At the age of 17, signed professional forms almost exactly a year ago, and it's Vicky came, and it was Bumstead who cleared. And a moment of panic in that Chelsea defence. Started with Niedzwiecki not getting hold of it. And it might come in and away by Dixon. Porter. It's his 5'5" frame to good effect, Gary Porter. Barnes. Callahan. And they still can't get it in. They can now. It's Blissett. In the end. Finally getting it over the line. Just when it seemed as though it wasn't going to run for him. So goal number 20.
These two equalising goal, 25 minutes, 34 seconds, 25.
For Luther Blissett. And suddenly one senses that Graham Taylor's side might try and move up a gear. Whether they will succeed, one doesn't quite know. But it's enough to get the boss from the comfort of the director's box down to the touchline. Here's Dublin. Sinnott. Converted remarkably well to playing right back. And there he goes and does that. And they'll learn, I suppose. Gesticulations from the bench. A clear mark of the Taylor appearance. Won by McClelland. Speedy. Off he goes. And was he held? Yes, says the referee. Nevin. Won by Lohman. And now they're back level. One would suggest that Watford might sense they have a chance here. Blissett. Porter. And Callahan coming in, but Dublin reading it, and reading it well. Certainly wasn't going to give him a chance. Callahan. And again. Never really fell right for him. And Vicky was fouled in the end. Sinnott. Porter. And just a word from the referee as Jan Lohman went up with Darren Wood, and the referee saw something he didn't like from the two of them. Thomas away. Sinnott. It's become an aerial battle, but the ball not running at the moment for either side. Robert Isaac. The short one back. Rostron, Dixon, Nevin, Rostron. Really, he'll fight and he'll battle all the way. John Neal off his seat this time. And Coton came and did enough. McClelland's again not taking any chances, and there gives you some idea of the gaps in the terracing. And one can only speculate as to why that might be. Rostron. Nevin and Porter, and Nevin wins. Dixon, Nevin again. Spackman, Nevin. Nice controlled stuff. It doesn't make an awful lot of ground, but it's nice. Nevin, still Nevin. And it was Thomas who made Coton save. And Sinnott follow up. Nice work by Chelsea. And you do wonder what Watford think they're doing, giving them that amount of time on the edge of the box. Speedy, Wood. Now Dixon. Speedy. Blissett. Here's Sinnott. Barnes. The referee says, I think throw in. The crowd thought he should have given them a free kick. Taylor. Sinnott. Now Barnes. That's nice, but Jones did enough. He pulls up on the corner trail again. $14 goals for Gary Porter in 64 reserve team appearances and 26 goals for the youth team, and a free kick against John Barnes. And if one reads today's match programme, we are reminded that Gary Porter was a member of the five-a-side team that won the national championships and left their manager speechless. Lowen, now Porter. Bumstead doing the challenging. It's Vicky's got to come and hasn't got there. Dublin's clearance. Callahan. But they are not working the goalkeeper, Watford, and that sums it up. If you don't put your shots in, you can't expect to score goals. Here's Spackman. Ran well, but it won't probably cause any difficulty for Coton. And settled for the short route. Steve Terry. Blissett. Barnes. Unsoling that are playing Scotland at Twickenham. Would have been a nice 2 points. The other sort of game, but it's a goal kick. As we move into the last 6 minutes or so of a first half, which has by no means been one of Watford's best of the season. Taylor, Sinnott, and too close to the keeper once more. Ready near to Wiki. Did it with some ease in the end. Chelsea have the free kick. as the fans try to lift the Blues once more. And McClellan gives away the corner. No, it'll be taken again. Into the last 5 minutes of the half. And Coton came and did well. Speedy. There's Taylor forward, a long one for Barnes to chase, but Nizwicki was always going to be there first. One by Terry. Here's Callahan. And Keith Dublin in first again. Bumstead. Aaron Wood saw that, which perhaps was a trifle fortunate. Nevin. Bumstead. On for Mickey Thomas to chase, and Sinnott fouled him. And we have just about 4 minutes. And a corner. And this, Watford will know, is about the last time you want to concede a goal of any description. And Thomas, chance for Spackman. Well, they were a long way forward, but the flag was up. Really pressing the self-destruct button at the back. And that is something you cannot afford to do. Powerfully in the air by Jones. Taylor hasn't really had one of his best games of the season, Les Taylor. Only not in this half. Callahan, Spackman, Speedy, Nevin. Spackman and Speedy are forward if he wants them. Here's Spackman, good run. And it was Bumstead who made it. Sinnott away. Now Porter. Dublin. And the long chase to no avail. Sinnott with the long throw. Barnes there, but nobody behind him. Now Sinnott again. Had a bit more variation and a little bit more subtlety. And Chelsea coping in the air at the back, just as Steve Foster did in the cup ties with Luton. And Dublin finally making sure The referee has a check at the watch, but we have had that injury to Bumstead. So certainly time for another attack. And they're asking for a handball, they didn't get it. They've got a corner though. So Terry is a bit of a menace to defenders when he goes forward of these set pieces. Don't think they quite know what to expect. Gary Porter's corner. Well, that was Terry, and the Twicky got down well. And look how far John McClelland had gone up. Far more than he ever did when he first came. Scored Watford's goal, of course, against Newcastle. And he's stabbing in just such a set piece for his first goal for the side. Callaghan. Sinnott. Long high ball forward. But Jerry Jones isn't having too many problems. Mickey Thomas thought he should have the throw. Terry Holbrook said he shouldn't. As we now move into what that man in black has for injuries and the odd stoppage. And they'll include a free kick for the foul on Barnes. Callaghan and Barnes and Sinnott over. Will it be the power of Callaghan or the curl of Barnes? That's what they decided for. They didn't quite get what they wanted. And the Twicky came, but Isaac wasn't going to let him get near it. As we move, what is surely the Hornets' last chance of the half. And that's well claimed. And the Twicky. And there is the half-time whistle. What might have been for Watford and what is a 1-1 scoreline. And after the early disasters of the McClelland own goal, Luther Blissett's 20th goal of the season ties it at the interval at 1-1. So Chelsea prepare to get the second half underway. And reflections on the first half, quite simply that if Watford are going to get 3 points from this match, which they so badly need, what is their first home match in 10 weeks in the league, they have got to work. The Luton Town goalkeeper was a classic example of how they did do it. They have got to work the Chelsea goalkeeper far harder than they did in the first half, as the second 45 minutes is got underway. Watford's problems, if there are problems the right word, in fact they are where they are in the league, caused by their home form. Won only 4 home games all season. And conceded a free kick. Only 4 sides to go away from Vicarage Road this season with nothing to show. Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday, Nottingham Forest and Leicester. Away from home though, 3 wins at Stoke, at Chelsea and at Southampton, and 6 draws. Here's Lowman. Porter will leave it for Rostron. Speedy. Chase forward. Perhaps all that constructive. Rostron, Terry, Barnes, Blissett. Moment. That's nicely floated in by Porter. Wiki always looking equal to it. And in the air by Terry again. Dixon, McClelland, now Rostron. Moving it forward with some purpose. Terry. And again, Dublin as well. Can't do what he intended eventually. Showing a very level head. With Dublin. Away by Blissett. Taylor, Barnes. Will it fall for Blissett? It might. Will it fall for Barnes? No. Taylor. Buckman did enough, and now here's Nevin. Wood on the forward run. 20 years of age, but a great future surely lies ahead of him. He's speedy. Away by Taylor. Nevin. Thomas. Callahan. Now to Dublin, and that's the example of what I was saying. Not pushing the ball forward and finding their own man at the moment. Rostron. Chelsea fighting that much more determinedly at the moment. Even Spatman has conceded the free kick there. On the watch, just 5 minutes into the second half. Watford 1, Chelsea 1. Spatman. Sinnott. Barnes was onside. And Chelsea looked for the flag and didn't find it. Callahan managed to make contact. Now speedy for Chelsea. Rostron finds McClelland, who didn't have as much time as he thought he was going to have. Still a good sweeper at the back. Nevin, taken by Terry, who will be booked, I think. And if he is booked, I am not surprised, because he took his leg, and for the first time, Terry Holbrook goes for his notebook. He becomes the first player to be booked for Steve Terry in 4.5 Watford matches. Spatman. So Callahan. Blissett. Gary Porter. Barnes. And one forward again, Nevin picks it up. Speedy is running forward, that's well read by Sinnott. He's done well to keep hold of it. Now he can perhaps do something with Blissett. Porter is going one way. Here's John Barnes. His wicket's not there, Dublin away. If they had somebody on the end of that, they might yet. Taylor away by Joey Jones. Speedy. A couple of half chances falling Watford's way. Is furious. A corner is given. He was convinced he kept it in. The referee said no, he hadn't. He might have gone for that one first time. Didn't look as though he had an avenue to go. Sinnott. And Callaghan has beaten the trap. And he surely should have shot sooner. Lohman. Taylor can't get there and Blissett can't get there either. Blissett is feeling slightly, but he is okay. With a nice sporting gesture by Newtwicket. Blissett went down clearly in some trouble, calling for the physio, Billy Hales. He wasn't needed. I have to say, the crowd are enjoying the football. Whatever else the football is, it is competitive, but extremely sporting. Barnes, Taylor, Sinnott's joined the attack, but that really was a terrible ball by Taylor. And here's Dublin. Taylor. And Steve Terry caught this time. Cullen doing the cleaning up operation. Here's Taylor. Blissett running up. No foul. The tempo certainly has livened since half-time with Steve Terry, who has got to be careful. He has already been booked. And Mr. Holbrook gets a word with Steve Terry. But first, it's the book for Kerry Dixon. And he's got to be careful, Steve Terry, because he has already been booked for that earlier challenge when he left his leg and caught Pat Nevin. Space. Barnes is the player free inside. We couldn't find him. And the free kick. Gary Porter. Another opportunity. Others to run in all directions from the edge. Rostron. And the flag was up against, I think, Harry Porter. It's a free kick anyway. Effective game this morning. And he's feeling his back slightly as well. As you know, Jan Lohman will only be too well aware that it takes more than that to stop him. Here's Barnes. Blissett. And they win a free kick. And a challenge by Isaac. Referee will, I think, have it taken. Yes, indeed, from the right spot. Sinnott. Oh dear, oh dear. Given Watford's way. Blissett. Callahan. Porter. And away for the corner off Darren Wood. Rostron. And Speedy. Able again to get where he wanted. We've been playing for an hour and we still do not have another goal. 1-1 the score. Jones. Came. He had to. Terry. A long one forward for Blissett. Coupling. Says up much of Watford's morning. Speedy. He's going forward. Dixon inside him. That's on for Nevin. Rostron read it well. Bumstead. McClelland. Now Porter with Rostron going quickly outside him. Here's Rostron, the skipper for Watford. That's it. Barnes. That was Blissett. So nearly got in the end. Chelsea will want to try and clear the danger. Thomas. And the sound of the old pro. No chance whatever. Easterners, Will Froston and Darren Wood with the battlers. Here's Callahan. And it's Wiki. That's going to be caught again. That, there was no question. Backman, Speedy. As we move towards the last quarter. Very much a spasmodic half so far. No regular pattern and not a great deal of action, to be honest. Barnes. Needs a moment of magic from him or one of his crosses for Blissett to really ignite something, I think. Barnes. Good throw. Barnes. Blissett. And now Spackman. Chance for a quick Chelsea break. Speedy goes down. And the foul is given. For the challenge by McClelland on David Speedy. Forward, and the goal kick as a result. He's a dangerous little player. He's only 5'7", David Speedy. So, a lot of oomph packs into that small frame. Here's Coates. kick. Nevin had to come on Nirvana's McClelland. He just found his man with the back pass. Barnes. Here's Callahan. Long one forward again. And eventually Isaac perhaps showing his inexperience a little. Concedes the corner. Porter's corner. Terry. And away by Nevin. Taylor. His aim for Barnes. And Lohman far too weak. And Speedy is clear. He's got past Rostron. Here's Coton, who came, but can do nothing about it. It was a Will Frostron misjudgment that led to it. The long clearance. And Speedy puts Chelsea in front.
He scored for Chelsea in 67 minutes, 51 seconds, wins £10, 67-51, David Speedy.
Lohman. Watford clawed one back early. Have now got to do it all over again. They don't get anything out of it, and they really cannot afford 3 lost points here. Here's Lohman. Look for Gary Porter. Rostron. Nevin. Dixon. Now Speedy. Dixon. It went down. Wood. Chance to go forward. Dixon. Speedy. Les Taylor for Watford. Far side for Blissett. Callahan. Really hasn't shown the touches that made him such a great player a couple of years back. At the moment, here's Nevin. And he was down by Rostron. Chelsea's free kick in a dangerous position. The London fans that are singing. Watford with all sorts of problems now to look themselves for a second equaliser. Here's Dublin. Sinnott's long throw. Callahan, now Barnes. Twisting and turning, but not making much impression. And nearly causing a stir. John Bumstead more than equal to it once more. Callahan. So Watford's free kick, and they've really got now to start pushing and punishing those limbs to rouse themselves, increase their motivation, increase their momentum again. Because they can't afford to go to a 5th home defeat. Already been beaten here this season by Arsenal, by Everton, by Coventry, by Spurs. And the flag is up against Dixon. 5 home defeats really would make, no matter what anybody might feel, Watford far too close to the wrong end of the table for comfort. Dixon. Speedy. McClelland claims the goal kick and gets it. The Chelsea fans thought it should have been a corner. But, no, says the referee. And he did have those linesmen, really couldn't have had a better view if he'd tried. Here's Speedy. And this time they have won the corner. Mickey Thomas regards as quite funny, as he felt he should have had the earlier. Sinnott. Really could have been a costly error. Taylor. Rostron. Thomas. Levin is free. Speedy. And Coates had to come. He didn't hold it. And finally, shot from Speedy. I think it caught Coates a little bit off balance by surprise. Porter. He was brought down. Play on, says the referee. Bumstead. Long chase, which McClelland wins against Nevin. Now Rostron. And again. To ask, is Watford's 7th game in a fortnight, 6th game in a fortnight rather. It's beginning to take its toll on them. They trail 2-1. They still can't really work Nitzwicki enough. Rostron with the free kick. Terry. Spackman for Speedy. Dixon going fast inside him. McClelland there. McClelland has lost it. He has won the throw. The seats, with some idea as we hear the gates, just over 16,000, 16,100. And is that a gate? It is a declaration of intent, an account of what happened at Luton on Wednesday, I wonder. We shall see. Here's Porter for Blissett. Barnes forward, but nobody really with much of an idea. Rostron looking for Blissett, he just didn't quite get there, but it was nicely done. A nice try. Has failed to connect. Won by Terry in the air. Here's Taylor. Dublin. Spackman. Nevin. To move inside the last quarter of an hour. And Watford make their substitution. Jimmy Gilligan, who's been nursing a back injury, is on. Nigel Callaghan is the player to come off. And will that mean we'll have three up the middle? Or will it mean that John Barnes will take his place down the flank? All this is going on. Tony Coton, who I think felt that last challenge, he's back. He just strained a muscle slightly. And attended to by Billy Hales. He's all right. All that Watford need in their position at the moment is a goalkeeping problem. Might be played across for Spackman to chase. Bumstead. Chelsea throw. Thomas. Spackman running outside him, but Thomas has gone himself. Dixon. Now, can he get round Steve Terry's challenge? No, he can't. Yes, he can. He's done well. Dixon. And Tony Coton cannot believe it. Well, what on earth happened? Kerry Dixon didn't seem to have any sort of angle, but it's 3-1. 10 minutes from time. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Was it his back? What was it? One thing's for sure. The points are going down the Fulham Road at about 1:15 this lunchtime. Two goals for Kerry Dixon. First for 8 weeks. Whether that will go down as a Coton own goal or what, you couldn't really tell from up here. Here's Barnes. And they yet pull something out, Watford. Well, battle, that's for sure. Here's Terry. Bissett. Chelsea's free kick as the fans start the victory chorus. And if it stays as a Chelsea victory, it will be their first in the league against Watford at Vicarage Road. Sinnott. Gilligan is the player doing the challenging against Dublin. Sinnott. Long one in. Still it can't go in. It's away by Nevin. Speedy. McClellan having to cover back. And let's see how Tony Coton looks as he handles it. More important, what sort of distance has he got in the kick? Well, he doesn't look in too bad a state. This is just a momentary. Something he did and he's pulled something slightly. Physio, massage, all sorts of other things that'll be available afterwards. Watford will hope will do the trick. So if they're going to get nothing out of this, they quite simply are going to have to beat Luton on Tuesday here. Dixon. Now Spackman. It's Bumstead rather. Off McClellan for the corner. Just 6 minutes to go. Watford 1, Chelsea 3. Nevin. Thomas. Momentary. Tony Coton wasn't quite sure what was on. In the end, it was wide anyway. It did cause the odd moment of stir. Dixon. Thomas. Dixon. Coton running across. But it was out surely, and it was for a corner, says the referee. Watford certainly hoping it was a goal kick, but no way. Took the deflection off the defender's boot as it was on its way. In fact, they can't even decide, now they have, which side it's going to be taken from. Here's Thomas. Nevin. Nevin. Spackman. And Speedy was offside as he went in for it. And there are just 4 minutes left. Speedy on the chase again. Chelsea finishing the game as they've had most of it in control. Gilligan. Barnes. Just 3 minutes left. Watford's free kick. Gilligan got up. It's Vicky having a look. There was a chance. Indeed, he got the free kick. He was a little bit anxious about it. And one gets the feeling now that it could well be too late, as they have got to get not one but two, and they've got to do it. And another corner against them. Nevin. Spackman. Barnes. Tackled. Isaac again. Now Nevin. In the last 60 seconds. Speedy. Done well. Dixon just couldn't quite get on the end of it. But Chelsea must know that the points are theirs. And what is only their second away win of the season is just a few moments away. It's the face of the goal again. And we are now playing what Terry Holbrook has for injuries and the odd stoppage. Chelsea think it's Christmas. Gilligan. Rostron. Might go on. Gilligan, Rostron. Just couldn't quite. Taylor. Callahan. Here's Taylor. Sinnott. Any second. Surely now Watford's agony will be over. Dublin with the free kick. It's 3 points for Chelsea. 2 goals by Dixon, both of them aided by Watford defenders. First a McClellan own goal, the second one, well, we'll have to decide for oneself whether it goes down as a Cope own goal. Sandwiched in, one for David Speedy. A little implicit first half consolation for Watford, no more than that.